those crazies out of the government. We need our Congress for everyone's benefit. The 1%, they just take what they like. We've got to show up and vote for our rights. So vote in November. Vote, a time to remember. Vote, don't be late. Vote, don't procrastinate. It's our country, our democracy. We can't afford mediocrity. If we do nothing, our hope floats away. Get up off of that thing when it's voting day and vote in November. Vote, a time to remember. Vote, don't hesitate. Vote, don't procrastinate.
Vote, baby. That's what we got to flush the turd on November 3rd. That's what we're all about here. We got to get our country ready for a brighter future. The gloom and doom that we're used to seeing every damn day, I'm just sick of. Anyway, baby, it is Tuesday. I'm glad y'all are here. Let me back up my thing here. See who jumped in here first. Joy Peters was the first one to jump in, followed by Randy Curvin. Rantin' Randy out there, you can see his videos. He's another big voice in this movement. We appreciate him. Janda Shedler's here with, I hope Luke and Lindsay are okay. Everything's fine up there at the house, and Mo is doing fine. Don't ask me how I remember everybody's. I don't know everybody's, but I even know their dogs. And look at there. Dorothy Tyndall is in the room. Hello, baby. I'm going to talk about you in just a second. Stephanie Dean is here. I don't know where Jay Clayton is, but he's got to be around somewhere. She got Michael Cohen's book today. Outstanding. Carol Gillens is here. Michelle Graham, Tim Kinnan, Jenny Buggs, significant 13th Cificalacious 13. Anyway, Jenny, thank you for being here. Josephina Pierre is here. Sharon Hookah, the remixtress, is also with us, Bear, baby. Woo, the family's all here. Sharon Hookah, Tim Pepsi Max. I'm sorry, it's flying by me too fast. Yes, Rachel Maddow will have Cohen tonight. He was just on the evening news. I just saw him a few minutes ago. Woo, pig! Randy Peterson's here. I seen that. I got to catch up here. Anyway, baby, it is Tuesday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting, and I'm glad y'all are here. Much news to cover today. Well, I'm sure we'll have some lively conversations. So, friends, neighbors, and countrymen, lend me your ear, and we shall discuss. Hey, football's coming up this weekend. Just get this little stuff out of the way here before we get into the serious meat and potatoes here. But football's coming back. That's right. Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams will be playing, I think it's Saturday. And holy shit, is Eric Trump pissed off. He has proclaimed football to be dead. So all you NFL fans out there, take your hats off, bow your heads. Eric Trump has declared football to be dead. He said, so much for America's sport. Goodbye, NFL. I'm gone. That's what his tweet was. That's Eric Trump, baby. Hey, Dad, how you doing? That guy. He's pissed off because the owner of the Dallas Cowboys gave the green light to if players want to protest on the opening game day, they're allowed to do so in any way they want to. Oh, boy, howdy shit. That just pissed Eric off. He jumped right on his little Twitter and just shut that shit right out. Declared NFL to be dead. Yeah. There's a lot of reasons why they should protest, why they should take a knee, because we should be concerned for our country and what it has become. And the Jacob Blake shooting after that. The emotion keeps getting stirred up for good reason. In Utah, there was a 13-year-old kid with autism. His mama called 911 because she had gone to work that day for the first time in a while. And he has separation anxiety disorder. So she called 911 for help. And the police showed up, and within 5 minutes, the kid had 3 or 4 bullets in him. It's a small kid, 13-year-old. His mama asked him, why didn't you jump on him? He's a kid. He's a small kid. Why didn't you just jump on him? Why did the officer pump 7 rounds into Jacob Blake's back? Mighty handy with a gun in this nation. And the right likes to think that we're all anti-cop. Sport the blue line. That's the big thing going around now. You got to support the blue line. And we do. We support our police officers. But we have to remember what we ask them to do. We ask them to go into situations where a person is having a mental issue. This guy has he has autism. His mama said he had Asperger's, and he's upset. When Daniel Prude was killed up in Rochester, he was having a mental issue. His brother called 911 for help. This is family calling the cops for help. Please help him. He ends up dead after a spit hood is put over his head, but that's not what killed him. Having a bunch of cops sit on your back killed him. Not all cops are bad. And we have to remember that we ask these people not only to respond to medical issues, a heart attack, a mental issue, no matter what it is, call 911. Cops got to get there. We also have to have them respond to accidents, car accidents, suicides, murders. They see death all the time. They go to a car accident, little kids in the accident, they're dead all over the place. You think that's easy to walk through? No. We ask a lot of them. We should not ask them to be the medical team that shows up when needed. We put a lot of pressure on them. The reason the protest is there is because the training has to change. Our society has to change. How we do things has to change. So yeah, if Dallas or any other team protest, I'd be proud to kneel right next to them until we get this country under control, which means taking it away from the dark forces of Trump, who is having a rough time, by the way. You know, since the story of the veterans, and, you know, all those losers and suckers, that's what Donnie calls us. I'm proud to count myself in that number, baby. And he's having a little difficulty there. He has never respected the military at all. He uses it as a prop just like he uses everything else. It's just a bumper sticker. It's just a photo op for him. He could give a shit less about the men and women who serve this country. Now he's trying to take it out on the top brass. Well, you know, all the soldiers and sailors love me. You know, it's the enlisted people. They all love me. It's just the top brass, you know, because they want endless war so they can keep the military-industrial complex alive. I remember how Eisenhower warned us about that danger. But we do it every year. Bigger defense budget every year, baby. We crank out the weapons. We crank out the tanks, the missiles, the aircraft, everything any country like Saudi Arabia might want. Saudi Arabia. The country that gave you the Khashoggi killing, Hackensack. Mohammed bin Slice and Dice. Now, don't worry, though. They found them guys. They punished them, you know, for doing such an evil act commanded by their potentate, whatever freak he is. And the UAE is going to end up doing the same thing to us, baby. We're just a dealer, baby. We're just handing out the weapons. That's well. And Donnie wants to keep that going. So why he's attacking the brass? Hell, endless war, that should be right up Donnie's ass. He wants a bigger defense bill every year, which I think we should take a big freaking portion of it. And how about give the crews a little, not a little, a hell of a pay raise. Oh, you know what? Gave them 3%. Fuck your 3%. You ask them to put their life on the line. You talk about 2%, 1%, 3%. How about 100%? How about 150%? How about pay them what we say we value in them? Oh, we can't do that, John. It breaks the bank. Shit, all the rich people wouldn't get their money. The top brass. Yes, he's going to disparage them and anybody else's. He's already done McCain. He's done Mattis. He's done John Kelly. Lieutenant Commander Vindman. Ambassadors. Hell, anybody that doesn't get down and kiss the Trump ass. He demonizes. He's losing the veteran vote. What little he had. What little he had. Because we have a tendency to be able to spot disgraceful, draft-dodging cowards who just want to use your ass to make him look. He'll smile real big and give you 2 thumbs up, baby. That's the Trump idea there, baby. I'll just stand there and take a picture of me. That's all he's willing to do. He's a con man. That's what he is. And those minions that are still following him, those are the suckers, baby. Every con man gets one. You know, Trump University. Look at all the people that had to go chump in their change to try to learn the wisdom of Trump. The wisdom is you got conned, baby. Yeah. Trump charity. You give to the charity, give to the children. What are you going to do with it? Buy a picture for myself. You've been conned, man. You're a sucker. He's counting on that. He wants to pump you up. And the suckers he has left now are concentrated down to, I guess, just old white guys. Not me. Baby, I'm too smart for that shit. No, I ain't falling for no con man shit. He's a failed businessman his whole freaking life. Are you shitting me? Ain't a damn thing he's ever done for this country. Doesn't pay taxes because he thinks only stupid people pay taxes. So if you're paying if you're a taxpayer out there, I guess we're all stupid. Because we don't have the wealth and the lawyers to get out of paying taxes, baby. We have to pay it, baby. Comes right out. But his suckers, his supporters, are being conned out of their own decency, their own dignity. He's conned them out of everything, out of their own patriotism. Yeah, follow the guy who disparages military generals, who disparages war heroes. I say again, John McCain spent more than 5 years in a POW camp, and he could have gotten out right after he got shot down. But Donnie thinks just the mere fact that John McCain got shot down, that makes him a loser, baby. That makes him a loser. No, the guy who sat in New York City complaining about bone spurs while he's playing tennis and baseball. Yeah, no. That guy is a loser. That guy's always been a loser. He's got his name on a building. He gets a TV show. And these suckers, they ate it up. They believe in him. They think he's something when he's nothing. It's a Russian whore is what he is. And that is obvious to everybody who watches anything in the news. Anybody who pays attention. Man's had Russia tied over his ass since he got here and long before. I'm sick of it. Sick of him. He hasn't said one foul word about Vladimir Putin. Not one freaking word. He's a disgrace. But the minions, they're willing to sell out everything to get into the Trump University, get into the Trump graces by donating to the Trump charity or supporting him now. They think they're on the Trump train, baby. Yeah, no, you're in the Trump Navy and it's sunk. No greater metaphor than having a boat parade and 6 boats sink. Yeah, there you go. Let's just chop up the water and get it all rough. That's what Donnie does. Let's create chaos. Let's see what happens. You sink yourself. That's what happens. Freaking morons, I swear. You know, they said when fascism comes to America, it was going to be wrapped in the flag holding the Bible. Hey, guess what? Yeah, that's what you have. You have a man who is about nothing but himself. He wants to be an authoritarian dictator. He wants to take over the next 4 years, hell, maybe 8 more years, 12 more years, and then get his son and his daughter in there. He wants a dynasty of this shit. What did that Republican lady say out in the audience of his show there, his little rally? If there's going to be a dictator in this nation, I want it to be Trump. That's what they say. So, yeah. They're willing to throw out their patriotism, their decency, their love for country, and trade it all in for love for Trump, baby. Love for Trump. It's not country. It's him. You love me or your country. You can't have both, baby. And that man is just, I don't know. Donnie, the wannabe authoritarian. You know, he's running out. He only got the old white guys now because, you know, according to Michael Cohen in his book, Michael Cohen said that Donnie said that the Hispanics, well, they're just too stupid to vote for him. You know, so I guess there goes the Hispanic vote. Black America, I think they're pretty well behind Joe Biden right now. And now with the veteran issues, well, yeah, he's not doing too good. What's he got left? What is he? He's got nothing. Except to scare white people with the thought that the Democrats are going to burn the country to the down. Every city, every suburb is going to be burning and bursting into flames. No, I don't want the deep, dark dreams of Donnie. I want a brighter future for my country. I want a brighter future for my society, for my neighbors, for my city, for my state, for my country. I want a brighter future than that demonistic shit that he puts out there every day. Evil, evil, evil. The only evil this country sees is a demonic, narcissistic asshole who would stomp on anybody that does not praise the golden calf and kiss the golden ass of Donnie Trump. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents, sort of. I don't know if it's any good, but I hope you enjoyed it. It's Tuesday, and we got to get the show on the road here, and welcome to Family Inn. Bernadette, baby, how are you doing today?
I'm still here.
Good. Good.
I'm doing
We're
all
still
right.
here. I'm glad you are. How far is the fire from you?
It's 60 miles as the crow flies.
Yeah, that's too close, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit close
I
from
was
this
in
time.
the yeah, I was well, you were in there too. I was in there a little bit
I'm
last
not
night.
in the thick of this. One of
No.
our own Blue Dots is
Yes.
down there in Willits, man, and he's
That's
yeah,
scary. When you
had a
get
couple of yeah.
a text on your
So
phone saying it's time for you to evacuate, that's not good. So we
yeah,
have blue dots out in California that are under a severe threat of losing everything they have. Keep that in your minds and in your hearts. And
the rest of us Blue Dots just can't breathe,
yeah,
and I mean that only because there's smoke in the
I
air
saw it.
everywhere in
I saw
California.
it
It's
on the news.
crazy.
It is just
Yeah.
the sun just looked like the moon or something. It was just you could just
It's like a overcast day, and yeah, you look at the sun. The sun is orange. It's just this orange ball. You can actually look at
that's what
that,
yeah.
through the
That's such a
smoke,
weird
man.
sight.
It is so weird because the
Mm-mm.
birds don't sing. The animals are real quiet,
Shit, no,
and
they're all
you
freaked
can
out.
smell it. Yeah, you can
Tweet,
smell it. You
tweet.
can taste
That
it.
means
Burns
fire.
your eyes.
Get the hell out of
Yeah,
here.
you know. So it's a different kind of day right now, and,
It
and
is.
we're living under climate change, people. This is what it is.
This
This
is
is
what
what
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah.
Ozzy will
You can
attest
laugh
to
about
you.
that all
Australia
you want.
burned up like this last
Yes.
spring for them.
Yeah.
So
You're not going to
yeah.
convince some Trumper that. It's
Yeah, well, I don't give a fuck about Trumpers anymore. Fuck Trump. Fuck
Did
his
you just say
dumbass
fuck
son,
Trump on
Eric.
here? My
Now you done
goodness.
got me started,
Oh Lord.
okay?
Oh Lord
Because
have mercy. Here we
that
go.
idiot
Right down into
is
the
the
right
reason why we're all here and voting for riding with Biden
That's
in
it,
2020.
baby. Riding with
Fuck
Biden and Harris.
Trump.
That's it. I'm not going to be. I am just going to be. I am.
I have no
I don't have to
sympathy
wait.
for this
I
man's
don't have
words
to
coming
wait
back
until
and
an
biting
election
his ass.
to be proud of the
So,
person I'm supporting. I don't have to wait for an election.
nope.
I'm already proud. Yeah, you tell me you're proud of that guy over there. I think there's something wrong with you. Anyway, David, how far are you away from the fire? David, are you with us?
I'm with you.
All right.
I'm quite a distance. We're just surrounded
Good.
by smoke now. I mean, our fire, the big fire that burned us a couple of weeks ago,
Right?
burned all around the city. We had to have to
So-
work to get to us now, but it's
So-
smoky.
Yeah.
I just was reading the story though
Yeah,
about we got a new fire down at Topanga now,
In Topanga.
Oh,
where some
great.
idiot
Awesome.
was driving on the freeway, fast and maniac, dragging his trailer that was sparking all over the place in
Oh, yeah.
windy, hot, dry weather, and he
Mm.
sparked a damn fire. And I am so disappointed in some of my residents in my state.
Yeah.
Let's start fires with a gender reveal party
Seriously.
by setting off explosive devices.
Yeah,
Let's drive
and
up down the freeways,
dry tinder.
sparking all over the place.
What could happen? Yeah, it's okay, honey. We'll
Jeez.
find out. Is it a boy or a girl? Oh shit! The house is on fire.
I guess it doesn't matter.
No. To some of them, they
It's
don't want to
crazy.
use their brain at all for anything other than I don't know.
know.
Let's have fun and shoot up the place or some shit. I don't know. It just amazes us all how some
I
of
will
these
tell you
events
the
happen.
two good things that put me in a good mood.
What? We need a
I
good
was
mood.
laughing earlier in the bloomer about it.
What?
The advertisements for boats for sale at the bottom of Lake Travis. They have slight water damage.
Yeah, slight water damage. I know they've
Political
already got
flags
underwater pictures
not
of them.
added to flotation.
I think it's just a perfect metaphor for Trump. I really do.
And the fact that
You can't get any better than that shit.
And the fact that one of the stories about Trump today was him stealing artwork from the ambassador's house when he was over in France.
I just seen a little thing about he was stalking the house that he was renting or something, or they let him stay in. He was trying to take stuff.
No, John, no.
I don't know.
It was
He
an
went to
ambassador's
the
house.
ambassador's residence when he was
Really?
in France in
the
2018.
U.S. ambassador.
When he didn't want to go to the cemetery and honor our fallen dead.
Oh, wait a minute.
Fallen heroes.
Let me interrupt you right there.
That year.
You mean
that
the
year.
one that General John Kelly went to, and that other guy, the other
Yeah.
general that was there, and Macron
Yeah.
and Merkel, all of those people
Yep.
went.
Yeah, everybody else
But the
went 'cause
only
they were
one
celebrating.
that couldn't
they
make
were
it.
celebrating,
Yep.
but he didn't want to go for whatever reason. whether
Because he
it's,
didn't want to get his
fuck up
hair wet. That's why. We all know it.
Yeah.
Hair's made of cotton
No,
candy.
It's
it was-
because he
it
didn't want to
was-
get his hair wet and the orange
The-
makeup would
the
run in the
helicopter
rain.
couldn't fly in bad
Yeah.
weather.
How did all them other world leaders get there? Why didn't he get a ride with
So-
John Kelly?
So,
Shit.
so instead, John, He went to the ambassador's residence,
Yeah.
looked around at the artwork,
Ooh,
decided he
artwork.
wanted $750,000 worth of artwork, had it packed up, put it on Air Force One, and brought back to the United States and told him, "You'll get it back in 6 years. Don't worry."
That's
He's an outright
much,
thief.
you know.
Well, what do you want? You know, he's an outright
This is a
thief. If he'll
trifling
steal
son of a
from a
bitch.
charity,
And
he'll steal from anybody.
You know what, John? You know
now
what,
you know
John?
this is all a hoax. You know it's a hoax. It's a hoax.
You know what, John? I'm glad his words are coming back to bite him in the ass.
I am too.
I'm glad our vets are waking up to realize that this motherfucker is a scoundrel. And I've simply run out of words to try to describe how simply disgusting he is.
I know the feeling, baby. Johnny Fly,
Yes.
what do you got to say about it?
Well, I'm not surprised, considering who it is.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
We had a
Please
good
tell me
day today.
Pennsylvania is not on fire.
Please.
No, Pennsylvania is not on fire,
Good,
but
baby. Good.
I did see a headline here, and it says absentee ballot rejections could triple this year.
Triple.
Situation could be worse in battleground states. Well, guess what Pennsylvania is?
Battleground
state.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it said with the coronavirus creating a surge in mail-in ballots and postal delays reported across the country, the number of rejected ballots in November is projected to be significantly higher than previous elections.
Huh.
Gee, I wonder why that is,
is.
John.
I have no idea. You hear about DeJoy? He's got his ass in a little crack, doesn't he?
Yeah, I heard something.
Perjury in front of Congress. Yeah. Yeah, I hope they fry his
baby.
freaking ass, along with the rest of them when they get out of there. Steve Mnuchin, bend over and get ready,
there
baby.
Something about some campaign financing laws that he
I believe there should be. I think there's a little discussion going on about DeJoy there.
Okay, maybe they
Forcing your
were going
employees to get to the
investigate
party?
something like that. Yeah.
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 Well, the very fact that when he was flapping his lips in front of Congress previously, I knew he wasn't telling the whole truth.
No.
Now, you know that.
No, he's been an
Yeah, I
arrogant
mean,
little
gosh,
shit.
he had like a red flashing sign. Lie, lie, lie.
Exactly.
Like
DeJoy
nobody's
is
gonna
an
go
entitled
check it out.
bully
You know.
who is used to bullying his employees and
Thank
anyone
you.
that disagrees with
There
him. That's all he
you
is.
go. He's just
Bully.
right up Trump's alley. He thinks he can bully
Oh, yeah.
anybody. That's how that's how come Trump became popular. Oh, look, he's an asshole. I like assholes. That's
And what
who's
did,
voting for him. People that like
John,
assholes.
what's his
That's all he
face?
has
Trump,
left.
well,
Huh?
Trump today, they asked him about it. He goes, "Oh, well, if he's been found to have been doing something wrong, I have no qualms about firing him." Yeah,
Yeah.
Trump's
right.
ready to throw him right under the bus. Anyone,
Of
The
he'll
next
throw
thing
him
you're
under
going
the
to hear
bus.
from Trump is, well, I didn't really know the guy. I heard about it.
Yeah,
I heard he
right.
was a good businessman. People said, and all that. That's the next thing you're going to hear from him. Let's catch up before this gets carried away here. We have some donations that came in. Want to make sure we bang the gun. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. Let me pull the stick out of Donnie's ass. Ooh, God, nasty shit. Anyway, Karen Van Wyk donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Vote Biden Harris 2020." Amen. That's what we're all doing, baby. Patriots anyway. Sarge Tech donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Hello, Blue Dot family. TCM played Montgomery Pop Festival in Woodstock. Director's cut over the weekend. Peace and love. It was fantastic. Happy heaven. Hippie heaven. Hippie heaven." I didn't know hippie days. I remember them. I could have gone. I just didn't.
Yeah.
I just didn't. Woodstock, New York. I can't get up to New York. I'm in Louisiana. How am I getting up there? Shit, I should have gone. Anyway, Ben Stroud donated $10 through Super Chat and said, "What the fuck is there? There is 4 moderators in the live show. Wolf and TW have declared war on the Blue Room, and we own country, the Blue Country, and it will be assimilated." Why?
Do you need help?
Do you need help?
No, I'm asking.
Yeah, I
do you
can't.
need help? What the fuck? There's 4 moderators in the live show. Lone Wolf and TW have declared war on the Blue Room. We are our own country, the Blue Country, and we will be assimilated Why no moderators in the blue room? Haha, fuck Trump.
Thank you, Ben Stroud.
There's a lot of chat in the. There's a lot of comments.
We got 2 moderators in the chat.
No. There's a lot of comments going on from Lone and TW. They're making demands, and I'm trying to fucking smooth it over in the chat right now.
Is it mutiny?
I don't know if it's mutiny they want or just
hostage.
Do I need to go over there and straighten him out?
Is it hostages?
Nah, you're like a nuke. We save you for the last resort.
You're the nuclear weapon. You're the nuclear option. No, we don't want to do that.
Okay. Cool.
If they start throwing stuff like you at us, then yeah, we'll resort to that.
If the
but
baloney starts flying a little too fast.
We're a peaceful nation. I'm just saying.
Okay, then we know who's starting it, huh?
Oh yeah.
Drag their ass.
Hey,
in.
John.
Let's go.
Now, when you pulled that stick out of Donnie's ass, I hope the hell you didn't get a good whiff.
I try not to. You know, I like sticking it in, but every time I have to do this, I have to pull it out of his ass, and it is. And think about it, you have to pull the stick out of the ass of the ass. That's nasty. Yeah. Sarge Tech donated $5 through Super Chat and said the police are there to serve and protect, not kill and deflect. That is true. Serve and protect. Not everything requires 7, 8 shots, 10 shots. You know, there's other ways we can do this. And
saw the Rochester Police Department leaders resigned.
Yes, the chief of police and 2 assistant chief of police resigned, or they retired.
Yep.
Yeah, they just
retired.
Yeah, taking their retirement and getting the hell out. You know, because of the uprising, because of that situation in Rochester. How much more plain can you be? The guy's naked, got handcuffs on, got a spit hood on him. He's down on the ground. All you have to do is wait for the ambulance at this point. Why are you piling on top? It's just unnecessary force that has to be taken out of the officer's first bag that he goes to. Not all situations are life-threatening. Breonna Taylor did not have a gun. The situations require an officer to think on his feet fast. But you got to think, baby. If there's not a reason to shoot, if there's a way out of it, there's got to be a way to do this. And we have to find it. Ben Treese donated $1 through Super Chat. Ben, thank you very much. And Gary1111 has subscribed to our YouTube channel. Welcome to the family, Gary. We appreciate it. And Teresa Diggum donated $5 through Super Chat and said, it still blows my mind how close this race is. Even the polls show 40% of whatever. Hello, who the hell are they? I know it. Well, really? He's got, it's 37 or 38% is what I think his numbers are, something like that. Let's give him 40. Hell, I don't care. Who are these people? Jesus, do you not read? Do you not look at the news at all? Oh, well, except for Fox, which even Fox News has corroborated this story from 2 sources. Fox News itself knows that Donald Trump disparagingly used the words losers and suckers when referring to veterans, dead veterans. How low can you go? What did Donnie say? What kind of animal would do that? Donnie would.
Yeah.
Donnie would. That's who your animal is. Huh?
Yeah, the very fact that phrase, John, is a dead giveaway.
Yes.
Losers
and suckers. That's his language. That's his language. It's common to him. He calls anybody that doesn't agree and kiss his ass a loser. I'm a loser, baby. I'm a loser. I'm a sucker, baby. Proud of it.
And everybody that pays taxes are suckers.
Oh, yeah, we're all suckers.
Remember?
Anyway, Never Trumper. I like that name. Donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you, Never Trumper. And Michelle Graham donated $2 through Super Chat and said, just fuck Trump. That's it. Seems to be a theme around here. And Chuckster255 donated $5 through Super Chat and said, hi, all Blue Dots. John, can you show the latest Lincoln Project video called Fallen Heroes? I have not seen that. Can you get on that?
Unfortunately, like what I just wrote in the chat, you pushed a button. I can't do it, but I'll have it ready. I'll have it ready by next show.
I didn't push a button. Chuckster255.
You can.
Thank you, brother.
If you can prove
I
that.
think I saw that, John.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
No, I have not seen it, but I can only imagine what it would be.
No,
You know, any of these conservatives, any of them still supporting this man should go by and take a look at the Lincoln Project, because that's Republicans. Those are conservatives, and there's a shitload of them. There's a shitload of them that are out there making videos and statements and signing documents proclaiming, putting up the red flags.
There's a bunch of them. There's Republicans against for the rule of law.
Yeah.
There are
there's so many
out
groups
there
now
that are just
because they're
done
tired
with
of it,
this
Bernadette.
man.
Even
Yeah,
they,
dude,
even good conservatives
I'm
who
tired
love
of
this
this
country.
shit too, and I ain't conservative, and I'm sick and tired of it.
I am.
Okay?
I'm so
I
tired
think we all
of
are.
the chaos and the crap
but
every
I
day.
think for this country, it needed to get to this point for people to understand there ain't nothing right about this man.
When
he don't
fascism
give a
comes
shit
to America,
about
baby, it's going to be
nobody.
wrapped in the flag and carrying the Bible, and that's what Donnie is. He's wrapping himself in the flag. Is he patriotic? No. No, he could give a shit but less about.
Well,
he holds up the Bible. Is he a religious man? Please.
No, you don't know.
No, he is not. He is not.
well, you know, John,
He's
this was
anything
building
but
up.
a Christian. Are you
Well,
shitting
John,
me?
this was building up since the 80s. If people didn't see it, it was slowly building up. You know what I'm saying? And it finally got to the pinnacle, and they voted an asshole into
Welcome to
office.
Reagan's world, and even Reagan wouldn't accept this shit.
Exactly. No, I know he would.
This grew out of the Tea Party. This grew out of the hatred
Yeah.
of America for the America's first black president. That's what this hatred grew out of, the Tea Party. Donnie Trump came in with his birtherism and fed them assholes, fed them the red meat there. Look at that. That's a black guy in the White House. Shouldn't you be mad about that? And he kept it up. And he's been keeping it up. So all of this shit, all of it, is just racism in its purest form. And it's just bled over into everything now that the Democratic side stands proud for. As he
this
sits
is
up
in
there and
his own
demonizes us all the time. He has not, since his inauguration address, has he tried to bring this country together or nothing. No, he's done nothing but shove it up your ass, baby. And all the time he's making you out to be a sucker. A sucker who just fall for anything.
In the meantime, and in between time, he has broken every institution in this country.
He has
and that's that
disparaged
left
everyone.
hand, right hand thing going on.
Yeah.
Where watch the chaos that I'm creating over here while I'm robbing and fist fucking
That's
this
it.
country blind.
That's exactly what it is. You can say it every time he goes to golf. Wasn't he out playing golf again? Somebody said it. I think somebody yesterday, today, all week. I don't know. How many trips has he made? Oh, I'll never play golf. I'll be too busy working for the American. Are you shitting me? A lying sack of shit. He has ripped this country off in that aspect alone, in just the amount of money. And now one of the stories is how Trump's billion-dollar campaign lost so much cash. Oh, gee,
I wonder how that
we're missing
happened.
about $800 million,
Lord.
and we don't know where it went. Yeah, they're already looking into it. LLC companies owned by Trump, charging the campaign. He's just paying himself, baby. It's just like the charity. It's a con. It's a scam.
And this is
It's like, let's build the wall. It's a scam.
This is how he ran his business. This is how he. This is how he does business. Is in secret and behind the scenes, so he don't have to pay taxes here, there, and everywhere. And the man's a fucking fraud.
Hey.
And he is a fraud that has been stealing from this country for the last 4 years.
Actually, he's been doing
But
it
you know
longer than
what?
that, dear.
You know what? It's going to catch up to him.
I'm talking about on the level that he's doing it now.
Now this is just astronomical levels now. He's just robbing it back. Him and Mnuchin are just.
you can't run a business like that continuously and not pay the price. And trust me, especially if he loses this election, he is going to be he's going to be in trouble. I don't think the people in Congress are going to sit back and say, okay, it was nice to have you here.
Michael Cohen, and you can say what you want about him. He lied to Congress, got in prison, all that stuff. So did Paul Manafort, Roger Stone. Everybody in this freaking thing goes to prison for some shit for him.
Do you know the difference between Michael Cohen and all the rest of them? Michael came out and said, yeah, I lied. The rest of them? No.
No, I didn't lie. Yeah, you did. No, I didn't lie. Yeah, you did.
He knew he lied. He admitted he lied, and he went and he did his time.
You said you like Michael Flynn, General Flynn, another general shot down in his career, his whole career ruined. He's lowered down to a joke about him standing in front of a fire pledging allegiance to QAnon. Really? A wacko mystery man from space that feeds shit to these minions? That's who you pledge your allegiance to, Flynn? Yeah, I took my oath seriously, asshole. One of us didn't. I think it's you, Mike. I don't make pledges and oaths to other organizations. Not no militias, not no gangs, not no nothing. One, my country. Shove it up your ass. Anyway, where were we? What were we talking about?
The
You said
corruption
something
of
about
greed.
shoving something up somebody's ass.
Oh, must have been
Michael
about-
Cohen.
Oh, Michael
And
Cohen.
his book that he's got coming
Yes,
out.
his book coming out. Yeah. What did he say? Oh, let me say so many things. Shit, it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. He's got more books. He's got books to worry about. He's not only got the Atlantic story. Now Michael Cohen's book is out, and Bob Woodward's got one coming out. And you can't say shit about Bob Woodward, baby. That
Did
man.
you see he put out a book trying to cover up Michael Cohen's book?
Who put out a book? Trump?
Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Oh, Huckabee.
I mean, no one's
Sanders?
talking about it.
Wait.
But
Are
it
we
came out
talking
today.
about
Huckabee? The lying lady that claims she's a
Smokey
Christian?
died piece of shit that used to be his
Yeah.
talking piece?
Or as I call her,
That chick?
Kim Jong-un's
okay.
side piece.
Yeah, hey, baby, little winky there.
Oh, wink,
Take
wink.
one for the
Wink,
team,
wink.
Sarah. That's it. Jesus.
She looks like a mummy that came back to life, John. Oh my God.
She's right out of her daddy. He sells.
her daddy
he
was out there
sells
promoting it
Christianity for money too, baby.
Pumping up Trump, pumping up the man that
Oh,
decided
yeah.
to tell your daughter to go have sex with
go-
Korean
yeah,
dictator,
yeah,
North
just
Korean
take
dictator,
one for the
just
team there,
to
baby.
make him happy.
Just
Hey,
make
that's
him
the
happy.
Christian values anymore now.
Just be a little thing. Don't worry.
Well,
No.
you read the Bible. Fathers selling off their daughters wasn't entirely unusual.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we're going back to those days. I figured
Going
Trump
back to
would.
Old Testament.
Hey,
Cohen
I
says
think that
Cohen
I,
says he's coming
I-
after his own daughter, 15-year-old daughter.
well, I know, John,
Jesus.
that we
That
said
was
Trump was
disgusting.
going to put us backwards in time, right? But I didn't think we'd go back 3,000 or 4,000 years. That's a little
Hey.
too much.
All you have to
Didn't
do
think it meant BC, did you, Johnny Fine?
just sit there. All of them Trumpers could sit here and imagine remember all of the scandals and everything that came out of the Obama administration. Remember
Can
there
suit.
weren't any. There weren't any scandals about the.
And
about
you know
the
what
Obamas.
else, John?
The mustard on the hot dog scandal.
Obama wasn't impeached.
No, Obama was not impeached.
And impeachment is forever.
Forever, baby. You
and
can
you know how
say
many
it
Obama
ain't so
officials
all
were
you
indicted?
want. Huh?
Why, that was 0, wasn't it?
Yes, it was 0, I
Yeah,
believe.
right.
No indictments at all. Huh? Go figure. Nobody
None.
went to prison. Nobody got called in front of the court to lie. No, I don't recall
grand
any
juries
of that
were
stuff.
called.
Oh, but evil Obama, yeah, he was the guy that was going to come get your guns, because that's what Donnie's selling now. They're gonna
Oh,
overrun
John, he's
the
still doing
suburbs, and they're
that.
gonna
He's
come
still doing it.
and they're gonna rape your daddy and everything. Please send me your money. So, you know, he said today he might have to pull money out of his own pocket.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
investigating now for
He-
embezzling
he-
money out of his
yeah.
campaign to pay his own legal fees.
There you go.
That
It's a con.
I
through
mean,
and
people
through.
are giving to his campaign are literally just paying his lawyer bills.
Yep. Ain't that some
It's all a con.
shit?
It's all a grift.
Everything
It's all
is a
grift.
con with this guy. It always has been. That's how come every business he's ever had it went bankrupt. That's how come
He
that's
dipped
Trump
into 'em.
University got shut down. That's how come his Trump charity got shut down. Because it's
Yeah, he's
all a
always dipped into
con
'em.
on a big scale, baby. When this is over, and
Oh, I remember the scandal. I remember the scandal that Obama had something to do with
what
a tan.
Oh,
a
that's
tan
right.
Suit.
communism. See,
Let's not forget Mustardgate.
yeah, or Michelle's shoulders. Yeah.
Oh,
Daryl, that was so embarrassing to see the
Blasphemy.
to
How
see
dare you
the.
talk about such foul things all over the airways?
Oh, you
How
can
dare
go
that
find-
lovely
you can
lady
find,
show off those shoulders? I do
the-
declare.
You can find melanoma's ass,
Is that you,
tits,
Lady
whatever
P?
you want to see on her. You can go look it up on Google anytime any 13-year-old wants to get happy.
Oh, apologies to the Southern Blue Dots for that impression. Bad impression. Sorry.
Bad impression. That's okay.
It was
We
classic,
forgive
Lady G.
Lady G. Yeah, I like the fact they're pulling up his old shit. You know, just like Ted Cruz. And somebody remind me Ted Cruz right after I hit this gong. Ohio Dad 70, Ohio Dad 70. My friend Joe up in Columbus, Ohio, sent $2 down and said, I can't fuck Trump. He gives me a headache. Sad. I couldn't do it either. It's metaphorically speaking, Joe, none of us want to get that nasty. And Tammy Ames, a.k.a. Nana Lovely, donated $3 to the Super Chat and said, shout out to Bernadette. Oh, big time, and fuck 45. There you go. Big shout out to Bernadette. Tammy, I hope your hand's doing better,
Tammy.
baby. Tammy is one of those people that just really sacrificed during this pandemic to make masks for people she didn't even know, to send them out. She is one of the true frontline workers that was just putting it all out there, baby. And I still want to.
I wish more people out there were like her.
Applause for that, because that's what a society takes, baby. People that step forward to take care of their neighbors and take care of people that they don't even know.
He came in good there, John. Travis did.
Huh?
We actually heard Travis pretty good. I don't know if he had another mic or.
Nah, it just comes in randomly.
It randomly
cuts in and out.
Okay.
Oh man.
Just like me, right, John?
Yep. Just like you. But we keep letting you in here, Johnny.
I know you do.
He's too handsome to keep out.
Oh, wait.
Thank you, Dave.
That's it. Yeah, suck up to him.
He's my number one buddy now.
He's humble. He's a humble fella. You can't make him blush at all. No. Anyway, I forgot. I wanted to call out Miss Dorothy Tyndall, and I hope you're still in the room, baby. I knew you were in there earlier. I got a card from Dorothy, and she's from Palmetto, Florida, and she sent a card that says, thank you. And she's been watching me since I first started growing my beard, and I love her back. And she had a nice little donation in there, and we appreciate it. And anyway, it says, thank you. Let us be grateful to people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. That's me. I'm out there making your soul blossom, baby. Just spreading love and happiness everywhere I go. It's my job. Somebody has to do it. I'm sure it's not
knowledge is power, John. Knowledge is power.
It is power. Knowledge is power, baby. Not being ignorant is a blessing to me. I'm so blessed with the ability to go find out if something is true or not.
Informed voters. That's our
all
mission
it takes.
as Blue Dots, is we go out and we're informed about what it is we're voting for.
It is your responsibility, I believe, as a citizen, to be involved in our political process. Because if you're not involved, this is what can happen. We can get a lunatic in the office, a narcissistic man who is just concerned wholly with only himself. And he will burn this country down and hand it right over to Russia without batting an eye if he can make money out of it. That's the kind of guy.
That's what he's doing.
That's exactly what
That's
he's doing.
what he's doing. It's not something
he is
future
attempting
thing. That's
to
what
do
he's
that.
doing now.
He is attempting to do
He's
that.
been doing it.
But we will
remember,
stop him.
Russia was the first people that were invited into the Oval Office after that asshole sat in there.
Kislyak. Yeah, he
and our
invited him
own
right
press
in there.
corps couldn't even go in there.
First time in White House history that the Russians were invited into the Oval Office.
John, I wonder if they put a bug in there. I wonder if they slipped a bug under the
surely
desk.
not.
Hey, Johnny Fly, check this out. Let me ask you a question. If you got the opportunity,
if I was Russian, yeah, you're damn right I would.
Well, okay. Well, then let's just assume that's what happened. But the bug sits behind the resolute desk.
Beyond that,
John, I got a question for you.
It was the propaganda value that Russia got out of having them photographed inside the Oval Office. And mind you, there were no American interpreters allowed in there, just the Russian.
The thing that sits behind the resolute desk, which is the biggest cockroach in the office.
There you go. No time in American history has that ever happened. Donnie, that's the first one he invites into the Oval Office, and they're bragging about it. They have that they have that kind of propaganda forever. Look at here, we made it inside
And the
Oval
American
Office.
people
It's
never
disgusting.
found out what happened in that meeting.
No.
Or
Because
any
their
other
personal conversation
meeting
with
that he's had
Helsinki,
with Putin.
nor
since.
why the Republican senators and representatives went over to meet him on the 4th of July. We still don't know what any of that was about.
It didn't, the day of the election was enough for me. That's when I just started raising my. I knew then what we had, to the degree that he would take this nation down into the ditch. I had no idea that he was willing to do what he is, trying to pit this country one against the other, trying to declare that it is a Republican world or a Democratic world, and that if it ain't, there's got to be a war of some shit. He actually promotes that shit. You know, the Department of Homeland Security put out a threat assessment. You know what number one threat it is against the United States? White supremacy. That is the number one threat in America. As per Donnie's own Department of Homeland Security. Go look it up. Use your head. Use Google. Find out yourself. The number one threat in this country, white supremacy. Ignorant white people who think that by nature of them being white, because it's the only thing they ain't got a personality, they ain't got a heart, they ain't got empathy, they ain't got nothing except to claim that they are almighty white. And that affords them the ability to denigrate every other person. It don't work like that.
And John, I'm not saying that Trump is a racist, but the racist
thinks he's racist. Yeah. Not saying anything. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm saying it. He's a racist.
I'm just saying.
I'll say it. Trump's a racist.
He's a racist asshole.
No, isn't that what
His
Andrew
kid's
Gillum
a
told
racist
DeSantis
asshole.
down in Florida?
His daughter's a racist asshole. His wife's a racist asshole. Because you got to live as a family. You're raised that way. Fred Trump raised him that way. Not society,
and they're raising the next set.
And they are
of
raising
them,
the next ones.
You know.
Cockroaches will teach their sons and daughters cockroach ways. And then the next generation will have to deal with the hatred and the venom that they were taught to go disperse that amongst the population so they get their little cookies off or some shit. I don't know. I'm just saying that in a civil society. Oh, shit. Thank you, Travis. Squirrel. In a civil society, we don't do that shit. Do we, Candy Guidry?
No, we do not.
I am so sorry, Beard. I didn't notice she was in the room. Travis had to wiggle the arrow over there in front of me and go, Dad. Shit.
I knew the room got sweeter.
The room indeed did get sweeter. Candy, how are you?
Well, thank you. Obviously, you guys don't know me that well, but whatever you need to tell yourself.
I do, and I'll stick up for sweet any day of the week, baby. Big heart. That's what I think.
Thanks a lot, John. Thanks a lot.
Oh, there
Is that
you
why
go
you
again.
stick up for me, too?
That's it, brother. That's it. No, you just for your handsome good looks, Johnny. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
That's your handsome
That's
good looks.
all I needed to hear.
Candy, it's for her big heart.
He'll do his surgery.
I am doing good, but I do need to talk about a little something today.
Oh, go ahead. And I'm glad you do, because I want to remind you to direct people where they need to go if that ain't what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Yes, please.
Can everybody hear me good? Am I talking into the microphone correctly?
You're good.
You
I'm
sound
looking at
wonderful today,
my
dear.
producer over there. She's good. You're
All
good.
right. We are having an issue with Facebook. Imagine that.
Imagine that. Not liking us.
Facebook, yeah. Again. We go through this with Facebook every so often. We get tagged for false news or something because we're not perfect. We slip up every once in a while too.
Yeah.
But they have pulled a rotten egg out of their ass. They went back and tagged a post from December of last year as fake news and now are threatening to unpublish the page.
Are you shitting me?
No, this is the first time they've threatened to unpublish. They usually just restrict our viewership for a few days, a few weeks.
Yeah, that seemed to have gotten more, a little more often than as we grew with members. You know, what are we up to? 16,000?
Yes,
keep paranoia too much. But there's a lot of Russian bot activity right now going after people's social media. A lot.
Yes.
It's up to tremendously.
Yeah, and a
We
group
are
of
closing
16.
in on 17,000.
There you go, getting close to 17,000 members in JBS. That's not a small handful of people. That's a lot of people.
And I'm going to be honest. We watch for bots. When we get bots, we find them on there promoting Trump shit or being anti-democratic, we block them. I don't think this was bot
Some
activity.
of them just sit there quietly and report you every single chance they get.
They'll try.
Where can we go to support this page, Candy, and get it some positive energy going on Facebook?
Well, our page on Facebook is John Bravo Speaks Blue Dot Family.
John Bravo?
Right now,
John Bravo. John Bravo Speaks Blue Dot Family. And mind y'all, I didn't come up with the name at all. I didn't have anything. It was started. Oh, the startings.
That page is restricted, and we could possibly lose it shortly. So we are trying to get as many of our followers over to our new group, which is John Bravo BDF.
John Bravo BDF.
Okay.
So
that's a group.
A D and an F.
So yeah, Blue Dot Family BDF. So if you're on Facebook,
and Facebook.
Go ahead.
Facebook is so screwy. On the page, when they tag us for something, we don't have any options. They don't give us the option to delete it, to correct it, or anything. They just take action. The group is different. If something slips by in the group, we get tagged for false news. They give us the option to delete it, and boom, everything's cleared up, and we got a green check mark again.
Yeah, because people post a lot of stuff when you don't know where it's going to come from, and all of a sudden there's a post on the page, and somebody didn't check their facts.
And they get tagged sometimes.
Yeah.
So all of our Facebook followers that are out there, please go out and find our new group, John Bravo BDF for Blue Dot Family, and join that group. We want to get as many of our almost 17,000 followers in that group as well. And in that group,
I just put your request, Candy.
We have rules and questions in that group that must be answered and agreed to before you're approved to join the group. The page, we can't do that in. A page is public. Anybody can join anytime. We can't stop them. We can block them after the fact.
Right.
The group is different. We can control it on the front
between a page
end.
and a group. Yeah.
It just asked me for my party affiliation. That's all.
Well, I have to check and see. I think I became a member of it already, but I don't remember, Candy.
There's actually a second question that you're supposed to be seeing. That's what you think will happen if Trump is reelected.
I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
I'll check the settings on that.
Okay, no worries.
Well, thanks for letting me know. I don't know that.
That's why I applied to check. That's why, I went through the process. David Billings, if you're looking for me on there, that's who just applied.
Yeah, and I'm John I Fly.
I use my real name on Facebook.
Yeah, me too. I don't.
I do too.
I'm just. I am who I am.
I don't do Facebook.
You're
fuck
smart
Facebook.
woman.
They are evil as fuck. They allow that asshole to get out there.
Zuckerberg
and all
is
his
getting to be a really bad
will
prophet.
allow. The Russians used Facebook.
Yes.
And they allow that shit too. Yeah. Okay. And they're gonna do this to Candy and to try to fuck Facebook, fuck Zuckerberg, fuck Trump,
it's anything
fuck all these
Democrat.
assholes. Let's get out and not only create a blue wave, a blue tsunami, but let's bring the ocean down on these people.
Let's bring a blue hammer down and smash this shit.
Yeah,
Get these rats out of our
split
house.
up the monopolies.
It's vote blue all the way down the ballot. That's the ticket here. It doesn't stop with the White House. We have to take the Senate, retain the House, which evidently looks like we're going to pick up another 20 seats. Go figure, or more. We need all that. I'd like to see a supermajority in the Senate, but a majority. We only need 4 seats. Baby, it's looking like we're going to pick up more than that. So we have it within our reach to take all three sections of our government under Democratic control and move this country forward, which has happened every time that has happened. Every time you look at it, go look at your graphs. Like I say, hell, anybody can use Google. You go look at the graphs. Every time there's a Republican president in, oh my God, shit goes downhill real fast. Everything that Trump has bragged about Go look at it was going up under Obama, baby. It was handed to Trump. Just like everything else in Trump's life, something great was handed to him, and he is doing his best to destroy it. It's his history. And with the Republican
Typical
Party,
of a narcissist.
Yes, he doesn't care if the house burns down. If he gets the insurance and gets in the news, he's good. It doesn't matter who loses, as long as he wins. Huh.
I want to encourage this. We need to turn this blue wave, this after 2020, into a yearly blue tide.
Yes.
That every year gets out and puts people into local positions, state positions, national positions.
Exactly.
This is not a matter of sitting back and ignoring it anymore, because we've seen what happens when we ignore it.
Because your vote is actually very local. And what happens locally in your neighborhood affects you.
Yes, it does.
And then it goes up from there.
Yeah.
Vote blue everywhere. Blue planet. Blue planet.
Blue planet. That's about right. That's what this society needs. That's what this world society needs. And they can laugh all they want, all the way. They want about all the dreams that we have for a future. I'd rather dream of a future that was more peaceful, a cleaner world, and a better society, and a more peaceful society, than just burning the shit to the ground and having a grand old time until we're gone.
Yeah, I'd rather be a dreamer than a grifter. Thank you.
I would rather dream of a future where there's something besides a gun in your Bible. Something else, maybe a river, a lake you can still go on that ain't filled up with Trump boats. Something.
Let me tell you about a real important dream somebody wrote about once.
What?
Ensuring the blessings of liberty for our pride and our for our kids,
for our
for those that would follow after us.
Seems like they had that dream that they would take care.
This is why I have my passion. This is not anger, people. This is passion. I have a passion for a little kid that I want to see grow up and be able to have a right to vote.
Yes, I agree.
Not only have a right to vote, but be accepted into the society as an equal in every quarter.
That's right.
That is what.
To not have to worry when the police pull him over or want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
well,
having a friendly conversation.
This one, don't have to worry. He'll infiltrate them. He looks like them. He blends well.
Well,
be a secret agent.
I hope we reach a time when it doesn't matter how he looks.
Joining the deep society,
John,
secret society.
He's in training.
He's in training. Hey,
John.
Yes, sir, Johnny.
Smart.
I can speak for myself, but I can tell you what, discrimination is discrimination no matter what.
No matter what it is.
And I remember for years growing up, and when they'd make anti-gay jokes, and it was like, well, what are you supposed to do? You couldn't say anything because you had to keep it quiet.
What are you, gay? Are you one of them? Yeah, that's who they are, because they put an asterisk on it. And by the way, they'll swear to be damned, I'm a Christian. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm so tired of that one.
Yeah, it is.
I went to a
mouth full of scripture, heart full of hate.
I went to a Pentecostal church years ago when I was a teenager.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, I know.
Praise the
Lord. And the thing is, I had a guest speaker, Dick Mills, his name was, and he made a story about he went to this one church, and he saw that was strange. Everybody was hugging each other and stuff, and he thought to himself, well, heaven forbid if I would go there and a gay person would hug me. And that really pissed me off when I heard that like that. I soured me ever since.
It's an inner hatred that they have to deal with, not you.
It is. Like, what am I going to do, flake off on them?
It's anybody that they put an asterisk on who they deem is not acceptable to their society. Right. It's the same thing they used to try to use all this big push about their religious freedoms. They don't want religious freedom. They have religious freedom in this country already. They are free to practice their religion any way they want. They don't have a freedom to be a bigoted asshole and discriminate against people for reasons that are not sane in an intelligent world.
That's what they want.
You can't use your religion to beat people over the head with it. That's what That's what that is. That's what this whole fight is with religious freedom. It's not about their right to practice their religion any way they want. It's about them having the right to beat you over the head with the Bible.
And they'll use any legal means.
Any legal means, it doesn't matter. It's sort of like saying they're pro-life. No. You're just vaginal birth. That's it. Yeah, that's pro-birth. Once he's out, once that child is out of the vagina and cut the cord, that's it, baby, on your own. You're not from here. Get out of our country. Yeah, that's who
Johnny
they are.
Fly just gave me an evil idea for a TV show. Jesus Christ, Attorney at Law.
Attorney at Law.
On Fox.
On Fox.
There you go.
Sundays.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help you me?
Hey, there you go. Anyway. You can even start your own show.
Sorry,
look at them. They're making fun of religion.
Evil brain.
I do that all the time anyway. I'm an atheist. I don't
care. Hey, you're not offending me by it. That's, I came out of that. I came out of that mess.
Me too.
But on that same token, I am a firm believer, a solid believer in your right to practice any religion you want, so long as you're not out there swinging dead cats over your head or killing goats or some shit like that. You're pretty much free.
Or just flat out being dicks to other human beings.
Dick to other human beings. DBAA. Don't be an asshole. It's that simple in life. I try not to be an asshole to anybody. I try to smile and wave at everybody. Everybody. Yeah, I usually get a lot of fuck you. Anyway, Tammy Ames, our Nana Lovely, came back and donated another $5 through Super Chat and said, AstraZ just halted testing for immunization. Someone developed unknown illness. Oh, shaking my head. My goodness. But don't you worry about it. Just take the vaccine by November 3rd. I'm going to save your life before November 3rd. It's going to be a miracle. Yeah, that's Donnie out there shoving that shit around. It's just ridiculous.
They'll still have it ready for November.
It's destroying like another institution. On the street.
And he want to talk about Mexicans being drug dealers, and he's sitting up here pushing hydroxychloroquine, and now he's got a
Clorox in your veins too. And don't forget to sit on that light bulb.
Stick up, and don't forget the light bulb.
Yep.
If he can get a bunch of his MAGA followers sick, he can push
Leanne donated
them.
Oh,
they'll use it. Dumbasses.
For sure.
Hey, John.
Leanne donated $3 and said hashtag all boats matter. Even Trump votes.
Hey, John.
Yes,
Candy. I want to give a shout out to our page founder who happens to be listening.
He
likes to stay incognito, as we know.
He just
messaged me that he found the live feed.
Outstanding. I can't say his name either. All I can do is potentially brag my ass off about who he is, but I can't do that. Who was the originator?
Give him a gong anyway.
Gong?
Yeah,
I gave him a shitload of gongs. I wish I could.
Incognito name, Jimmy Don, Jimmy Dale.
Yeah, Jimmy something. Yeah. Incognito. I wish I could. And I am so proud of what he started. Again, and people say, well, you got a fan page over there, John. So what? I didn't start that. No, this man saw something a long time ago.
Fan page.
Huh? It's not a fan page. It's a family page.
It's a family page.
That's what it is, baby.
You got a fan page, John, and those people give you money.
There's several. They take that up. Anyway. They hate that part. Look at names that. Anyway, this person started this page, and I it was brought to Dad. Did you ever hear of this? John Berdeveau Speaks? Huh? Yeah, it's on Facebook. John Berdeveau Speaks. What the fuck? Dude, go over there and look. Sure enough, shit. There's my name, and there's this guy. Again, saying nice things about me that get all mushy shit. And,
because they're true, John.
No, he saw in me what everybody else sees in me that I see in you. I see in all of us a desire to right our ship, to save a sinking nation, to save the democracy that the Republicans are hell-bent into driving into the ground. For a personal profit, for $1? Really? It's not worth it, baby. We love this country. And that's what inspired all of us to make this. I'm just the mouth, baby. It's y'all that made this happen. Woo, pig. Randy Peterson's in the room now. Arkansas is, again,
right
up there with Candy.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? I hope everybody's having a safe evening. Hi, Bernadette. I love you, baby.
I love you too.
Bernadette,
Thank
you got such a following, baby. I'm telling you.
Bernadette, you
We
know,
all love Bernadette.
who is
Everybody.
Andy?
This is a family full of love.
Hey, it's Randy. It's Randy's turn. It's Randy's turn.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, California, man. I moved out of there in 1994. You know, I fought a lot of fires out there on bulldozers and cars and stuff, and I feel for all those people. I got out. You know, I just left that overpriced want to get money state. Anyway, I just want to make something, a little thing for me tonight. Just a question I've thought about for a couple days.
What's up, Randy?
If you go to sell your house, you have to be the lien holder to sign the paper to sell your house as the owner, correct?
Right.
Okay. Do you think that Donald Trump can sell his properties as the lien holder and sign that paper? I would bet my fucking life on that he could not do it because somebody else owns everything he owns, from Mar-a-Lago to his Trump Tower in Vegas.
I believe you're right.
He is not the on these properties.
No.
He does not.
He has investors in those properties, and they hold a majority of the investment. Not
He's
Trump.
a broke ass con man.
But the deal is the Trump name. That is the only thing that Trump has, and we've seen a lot of buildings have his name taken off of them because the owners of the building said we don't want that freaking name on our building. The only one left is Trump Tower in New York City. And I think the Russians hold a majority stock in that.
Didn't Trump International, I believe in Chicago, just recently go bankrupt? And Ivanka owns part of that.
Bankruptcy is a way of life for these people. They bleed a company dry and then just bankrupt it. That's what they're doing to this country. Yes. They're all about getting the money out. They don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about this country. They don't give a shit about the veterans. They don't give a shit about the Hispanics, the blacks. The only ones they worry about is the white guys running that rebel flag around.
Financed either.
That's who they're going
because he's taking the money out of that
bankruptcy courts, just like they abuse all the other courts in this country. And while I've got a minute here, I'm going to say I got my message about Facebook out, and I am going to slip out the left stage door here, say good night to everybody so someone else can get in the room. Nice chatting with y'all.
Candy, thank you so much for what you do, and to our incognito friend out there. Again, I can't thank you enough for what you started there and how big it has grown, and branched off into other pages and other groups. This family that you helped start has grown to well over 30,000, and is and is worldwide. And that's all to speak to people like you that shared it and made my voice resonate around the world. And for that, I can't thank you enough. Please take care of yourself.
You're our megaphone.
I don't have to worry about telling him to wash his hands. He washes his hands. I don't have to worry about that.
Night all. I'll be listening.
Candy, love you, and the girl, thank you everything for what you do for Monica. Carrie,
Matilda.
And Matilda. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Good night, guys. I'll be listening on Facebook.
All right, baby. Good night. And that is Candy Gurgi. So if you're a member of John Bernavo Speaks Blue Dot Family, don't forget to go switch over to John Bernavo BDF on Facebook. If you're not a member already, go over to John Bernavo BDF and go over and join the family, baby. We'd love to have you. This family has grown.
Evil.
Huh?
You're becoming famous, John.
No, we are becoming something.
We are famous.
This is the Blue Dot family, and we are becoming. At least in our
force to be reckoned with. A force
in our
that
way,
actually
yes.
needs to be shut down.
That spreads out like an octopus, baby. We got fingers all over the place.
Must be having an effect. Okay.
I don't have to hold you in my hand to hold you in my heart, baby. That's what we have.
We're a blue candle, John. We're a blue candle shining in the darkness.
Like a candle in the wind. That's it, baby. And we have work to do. we have work. That notice that's not a hole when I'm trying.
And John, yes, you do have some work to do, don't you? Have
yes,
some,
I do. Old Bat with 2 cats.
Catch up on.
Old Bat, 2 cats. Can you believe it? Donated $10 to Super Chat and said, "I will contribute to a jail Trump fund." Who will second that? Fuck Trump. Oh hell yes. Let's start a page. If we get enough money, we get Trump in jail for life. Oh man, shoot off the charts. It make more money than build a wall. Pitch in and build a wall. Send your money to us, and we're gonna build the Trump wall.
To actually build a jail for his motherfucking ass. And we'll build a wall around that thing too. Okay?
That's what just gets you is con after con after con. A con doesn't succeed unless you have somebody gullible enough to buy your bullshit, to believe in the garbage that you're selling. It's snake oil, baby, but it's going to cure your ass. No, it's not. It's going to kill you.
When we build a wall or we build a wall around Trump, make sure there's a moat there with lots of alligators.
Lots of alligators and snakes. That's what his idea was.
Yeah.
We'll put a moat with alligators and snakes. That'll stop them Mexicans from sending over the rapists and the killers and the.
That's right.
Yep. More people have been killed in this country by white supremacists than Mexicans. I'm just saying, baby. The Department of Homeland Security calls white supremacy the #1 threat in America. Think about it. Assholes. Anyway.
Yeah.
Velica, how are you, darling?
Yes.
How's everything going, baby?
Everything's okay.
Good. Hugs to you.
Hugs, Velica.
How's Wayne?
Hugs, Velica.
The bequeather of hugs.
The
would be Miss Velica.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I pass out hugs.
That made me question. Now I don't know.
In person, I gotta type them in.
What's that, darling?
I can't give them to you in person. I gotta type them in.
And I don't have to hold you in my hand to hold you in my heart, baby.
There ain't nothing wrong with the virtual hug nowadays, okay?
Right.
No, shit, no.
Right.
And just imagine it to all the mother. That's right, baby. We're all sitting around hugging, singing Kumbaya. You ought to see the leotards I have in my tutu under here. I'm not going to stand up and show you because I don't want to show it off to everybody. But that's all us leotards do is get around and sing Kumbaya.
I want to see, John.
Pink, baby. They're pink. That's right. I'm wearing pink leotards and dancing shoes, whatever you call them shit and things. Yeah, that's all. I don't want to show it off because I don't want everybody else to. I just want to show off my the treason, the 45th president of the United States that has committed treason against our country, and my flush the turd on November 3rd. That's my ensemble today. But I don't want to brag about my tutu. Everybody get jealous and want to go out and get their tutu even prettier looking than my tutu.
Yeah, I might want to get one.
Yeah, Johnny Five be out there tomorrow got his glue gun and his sparkles out there. Next thing you know, we're like, that's what we.
So we're gonna do the Nutcracker this Christmas.
Yeah. Count the veterans in this group, baby. That's what I'm saying. Count the people that have stood up for this country. Count the people that have a voice, who are willing to stand up for their fellow citizens, to help their neighbors, and to rise all boats, baby. That's who we are. I just let anybody know that might be watching who we are. And we want you to join us. We want you to jump off the Trump train, realize that he is a con man, get behind the Republicans against Trump, stake your claim to the conservative name by all means if that's what you believe in. If you believe in conservative thoughts and what do they believe in? Well, not that Jesus stuff no more. Yeah, fiscal responsibility. That's what it is. I need a buzzer. Yeah. I need a buzzer. Fiscal responsibility. You know, while caring about the deficit, which for some unknown reason that seems to go to shit in a handbasket whenever they're
not
in power.
Anymore.
Well, but you know, John, the conservatives though, I don't know if it was always with the conservatives or just with certain people. I know with Trump it is. And that's discrimination should never be allowed. I don't care if you're liberal or conservative.
I don't care.
No.
If you claim to be whatever you claim to be, if you claim to be an American, then be an American. And an American stands next to fellow Americans, and that's what we do, even when we disagree. And even when we think we ought to be going in different directions, we are generally pulling in the same direction. Right now we have a party that is trying really hard to pull us into a fascist, autocratic fucking dictatorship, an authoritarian dictatorship where he calls the rules. He decides who gets the money, who gets a job, who gets funding. Fuck Trump. This is America, baby. It's not his country. It's our country as a whole. Republicans, Democrats, liberals, and conservatives. It's our country. And we don't let an asshole come in and con it out of us. We will stand our ground. We will be the guardians of liberty. We will vote, and we will use our voice. And our voices will not yield because it's all we have. I'm not threatening my neighbors with guns and joining a group to go play in the woods and practice on how you're going to shoot your fellow citizens with guns. I believe a well-regulated militia is our National Guard, not a local group of thugs. We just have one idea in mind, and that is to shoot somebody. Well, the somebody is us. The somebody is America. And when you do that, that's when our democracy dies. And we're fighting for it.
It's funny, all those gun owners that said they needed their guns to protect against an authoritarian government are out there wielding those guns against those of us that are protesting an authoritarian government.
Yeah.
Kind of hypocritical.
They need a gun to protect them.
They don't see that they're going
having a gun for protection in this day and age is a reasonable thought.
Yes, it is.
There are bad things that happen in this world. And regardless of whether that's another person that is trying to harm you or your family, whether it be a farm animal that has broken a leg and you don't want to see it suffer, there are reasons to own guns, and that's why most liberals, most Democrats own guns. It's for self-protection, just like everybody else. We just don't get a hard on thinking about doing it. You know,
or go waving our guns around in other people's face because they didn't have a freaking mask on.
I'm not going to a rally, go walking around with an AR-15 proclaiming myself to have a big dick. No, you don't. You're just, what? I don't know what it is. Proclaiming your right to own a weapon? We all know it. We're not disagreeing with you. There it is. You're just flashing it everywhere. We're just scared about the one guy that's going to walk into a Walmart and shoot 20 people. Which, by the way, it always seems to be a white guy.
Where the background checks fail us. That's the biggest argument that people need to realize.
They need to get rid of the fucking straw buys. Gun show. Or you could just go down there to the local gun show, buy a gun, walk out the fucking door. You want to buy 20 guns? Yeah, I'll make a deal. Sure, 20 of them, you can buy 20 of them. That's what we need to stop.
Mm-hmm.
I always say it's not the gun. It's the love of the gun. It's this runaway lust with having an AR-15, with making sure you have enough ammo, enough magazines. And that's it. I need a flak jacket, and I need everything else. I need the goggles. I need everything. Really? Slow the fuck down. This is America. We're not planning on fighting our fucking neighbors.
Yep, you're right, David.
It's the mistake of substituting owning a gun for being a patriot.
That is the dream they have. That is what they run around, and they carry their weapon, and they want to flash their weapon, and they want to shoot it out there 50, 100 times, waste 100 bullets out there just so you know they got it. It's that kind of shit. I know. I don't give a fuck. It's your right to own it. If you got that much money to burn bullets up like that, knock yourself out. Don't do it after dark. I don't like that. And no reasonable citizen in a reasonable society would go outside and just start popping caps. Nobody should do that.
Hey, John, I got a question for you.
Huh?
John, I got a question for you from Arkansas.
Yes, sir.
I live on a
next
third
door
of an
neighbor,
acre,
baby.
and armadillos and squirrels that I don't want in my house.
Right.
Here's the list of guns that I own as a conservative Democrat. I have a 20 gauge shotgun, self-protection, a 308 pistol, a 9mm assault rifle, and a 22.
Liberal.
That is my. I have
what
probably. Yeah. What a liberal. I have.
You have varmint guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, farm guns basically, and I have maybe 100 rounds, enough to shoot off on the 4th of July or New Year's Eve, and enough to go out and target practice with, or enough to protect my ass. That's
basically what you want. You know,
that failed. I'm done. I mean, I don't have anything.
if I have to fight that many of our fellow citizens, our country's lost anyway.
Yeah,
Anything that any document that it was ever signed or dreamed of, any war that was ever fought for, everything that this country has ever suffered through is down the tubes. It has been said many times by a wise man, the only way this country will fail is from within, not from without. Yeah, Randy.
I've got simple guns that I had as a kid. Simple as simple. I can go bird hunting in California.
Yeah.
I can hunt pheasant. I can hunt deer. I had a 30-30. I believe in gun ownership. I don't abuse it. And the thing is, don't have a tiger tank in my living room.
Yeah, and I have no desire to have one.
No.
You know, it's that's what I'm talking about. It is not the weapon that is the danger. It's the man behind the weapon that is the danger. The love affair, the lust that you have to own it, to participate in groups of people that practice to shoot other people, you know, just in case the Russians come over the hill, or, you know, ninjas or Chinese or Muslims, anything that they could dream of to hate, that they're going to practice their crap.
Those, you know, creepy looking black guys walking down the street.
They weren't walking, baby. They were marching in column. The ones I saw were marching in column. They weren't just a ragtag bunch of guys walking around waving rifles. No, these guys knew what they looked like. They knew what they was doing.
That's what I need my guns for, is to shoot those guys.
Yeah. Well, like I always say, you see a bunch of black guys running around, marching around with rifles. We'll have gun control pretty soon.
Suburbia.
Republicans will demand it.
Do whatever.
You know, it's
John.
We have to get back to the place.
The country has a choice. The country has a serious choice.
Yes.
Are we going to continue down the road of tearing our country apart, or are we going to elect somebody who has at least a brain that's capable of thinking of himself, you know,
right,
something else besides himself, and maybe has, you know, a little bit of compassion for the next person standing next to him.
I'd rather have an imperfect, compassionate man at this point than.
I think Joe Biden, we're going to have a compassionate man.
If you're looking for perfect, well, shit, I guess you're going to have to get your hammer out and pry that guy off the cross up there, because it's the last freaking perfect guy there was around. Politics has always been nasty. Politics is something that has always been partisan and hard fought, and it is something that has been a tradition in this country from its founding, and we never have had anybody turn it into a weapon before. Until Trump came along, we had reasonable people trying to discuss the world's effects and the nation's responsibilities and how we're going to move forward. And now we just have a
dick.
Yeah, that would be a good way to put it. Dick. Yeah, he's just a dick. He does dick things, and he'll do dick things tomorrow. Tomorrow will be some other.
This evening, right?
You know, what did he do today?
I'm reading about
He's
that
banning
right now.
diversity and racial sensitivity.
Yeah.
From all federal government agencies.
All federal agencies. We do not need diversity trainings. We do not need to teach the idiot white guy that comes in thinking all black people are stupid. We can't teach him.
That's just a step away from banning diversity.
It is the same. It is whites. You know, DHS, Department of Homeland Security, white supremacy, the greatest threat to the United States. There it is, baby. He's in the White House. That's the problem. There is not going to be a white nation. I don't give a fuck how much time you want to get hard at night and jack off to it. You're not going to get it. It's an impossibility.
All the more, John, we need to get him out of that White House fast, because he's stripping our rights away little by little.
We do indeed.
That's a direct step towards fascism. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
It is.
Once you start marching towards white supremacy, that obviously.
That's it, baby. That's fascism. Wrapped in the flag, carrying the Bible, proclaiming themselves to be Christians.
Your sheet in your hood. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, we better get on top of it now, or we'll lose our chance.
Intelligence is not required. Anyway. I guess I ought to wrap it up. We run over time. We have a great time in here, and I hope everybody enjoys themselves. And I hope.
Thank you, John. By the way,
everybody. Thank you, David. We appreciate that.
Hey, John. A shout out to David.
Yes, shout out to whoever you want.
Well, I'll shout out to David and Bernadette because, Bernadette, for one, for me, is just the most.
Yeah, we know
awesome
you're in
woman.
love with her. We know.
Well, I'm in love.
All of us are in love
All
with
of
her,
us
please.
are.
We are.
Get in line, buddy. Get in line. Take a
I
ticket.
know. Yes, I have rode the Willits train, and I've been to Eureka. I've been up in that area, so I know it.
Thank you.
But
You know where I am.
yeah, I know Railroad, honey. So anyway,
Yeah, right on.
I know where it's at. And David, what you said a couple weeks ago when Travis was in the room and you were talking, it stuck with me since that time. That I just want to tell you from my heart what an inspiration you are to all.
Oh, thank you, Randy.
To all of us.
And
And the
You know,
music.
we're all hauling our own loads. We're all hauling our own burdens.
Yeah.
And not one of us. I always tell people, don't compare your burden with mine, because I respect your struggle as much as anyone's.
Yeah.
And the fact that you struggle with it, we struggle
wanna help you
together.
on-
And
we
one of the
help-
reasons we form a Blue Dot family like this is to share those burdens, to ease our burdens a little bit by
To help
coming here
each
and
other
talking
on
with
the
each
trail.
other.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fucking
what- that's what-
amen, David. God damn it.
You're good, bub. You're good at this shit.
And I know what it's like to lose a child, but I don't know what it's like to go what you're going through.
I also.
But I'll.
And I don't know what it's like to lose a child. I mean, I will go right back to you and say, my heart goes out to you. That's one that I'll never fully understand.
I hope you never have to, brother.
Yeah.
I hope
I'll
nobody has to.
I'll tell you what, to close this out for me is that you are an inspiration to a lot of people, and I think
They
about
inspire me.
you today for what you said a couple weeks ago. What Travis commented on is that you are a good person and you inspire
That's
a
all it
lot of
takes.
people, and I'll leave it at that.
Oh, I don't know if I'm a
Well,
good person. I'm a
people-
person that's trying, though.
That's what I've
same
always
here.
said. I'm not a perfect person,
But
but I'm trying my best
that's-
now.
Some
baby.
I think some evil thoughts sometimes.
Yeah, me
Hey,
too.
John,
The
hey, John,
sailor
that's
comes
one
out
thing.
me, brother. Ah,
I may not always be good, John, but at least I'm good looking.
that's what it is. If you can't be good, be good at it.
That's what
That's
they
it.
say.
You can't be good, just
see
be
John
good.
Fly's
This,
new
but
picture and go, oh man, I wish I was that good
for
looking.
this to be on record, though, Randy, the fact that that stuck with
That-
you, and the fact that you say such words, you got to understand.
Speaks
that
volumes
you-
about you, Randy.
Yeah. So to us, I'm sure it's safe to say, everybody here in
Yeah.
this room, we look to what you just said, and we are inspired, and we are grateful you
You
were
bet.
here with us.
Yes, we are always
Amen.
grateful. For
I draw
you.
strength from it when I
Well,
have
Hey,
very
Dave-
little of my own.
We
David is
we bind
person
together,
is
baby. It's what we can do as citizens. Is what we can do
Every
as a
Velica
society.
gives me. Every hug Velica gives me. And she's given
Don't
me
you
many.
feel it?
I cherish
I
those.
do. I do too. And she thinks it's funny.
She doesn't
I
realize
do.
it. She may think it's funny.
You
Bernadette's
wouldn't realize how
passion.
many. Yes, this whole family, baby.
I'm
It
There's
is.
not one of them that I don't look at and go, thank God they're in the world. Thank
Yes.
goodness in the world. Thank whatever's in charge they're in the world, because that's the only hope I got right now.
And we got damn
And
well
that-
lucky
and
to
that's
have them
what's-
come in our family.
And
Yep.
that's what's different between us and them.
Our
Is that
family
we'll
is
even
a
take
diverse
them
family,
too.
baby.
If they act right, you know.
Yes,
We'll
I'd
take
love to have them. Or
Damn
at
it,
least
Randy,
come
making me
back,
cry.
get off the Trump train, baby. It's crashing, so jump off. Get back on the conservative
on
boat
over.
and keep it, yeah. Or at least get in the middle of the road or something.
We'll
Just
take you.
jump off of that fucking train, because it's gonna crash, and it's gonna take everybody that's on that train down with it.
on the next day. Boom.
We are just out here trying to raise the flag and give you the awareness that this man has been
That's
and
all.
will continue to be nothing but a con man out to try to pick your pocket. And he does not give a shit whether California
remind all of
burns,
'em.
whether Texas goes to hell in a handbasket in a hurricane, or whatever. It just, earthquakes, tornadoes, you're on your own. He
To remind
doesn't
all of
give a
them
shit.
what Donnie and Fox News and Breitbart and all those people have forgotten. We are all Americans.
That's it. They don't like
all
that
of
part.
us.
Yes.
They don't like that
The
part.
homeless ones,
Yeah.
the minority people, the people that believe different than you do, that worship different than you
I
do.
say again,
We're all
anytime Fox
Americans.
News has mentioned the most anti-American bullshit
Absolutely.
that
Oh
you
my
can
God,
put
yes.
on your TV is Fox spews. It's they're the ones that's waving the flag, holding the Bible, and marching your ass right into.
They spew
fucking
out
Christ.
hate is what they do, John.
They live on
Pumping
it,
the
baby.
flag and holding it upside
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, and Tucker Carlson. I don't know how much more white supremacist asshole you can get out of him. I mean, no shit.
Anyone that looks at Tammy Duckworth's service and calls her a coward, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you serve there,
just
Tucker?
like Trump? It's just it's a bumper sticker, baby. We respect the troops. Donnie doesn't mean it.
Oh, you think
that
you know, anyone that doubts that what Donnie said about the suckers and losers things has look no further than the people that he follows, what they've expressed towards people of service, to realize that that's not just Donnie. That's that whole movement. They all consider the soldiers suckers and losers.
Do your homework.
They beat their breasts and say, support the troops. We love the vets.
Yeah.
But we're not going to vote for the vet support bills.
The party of Trump was probably going to get a rude awakening this time go round.
I think they will. Yep.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, Fox
I'll be glad to see Mitch McConnell hit his ass down the road. I just want that sucker gone, too. He's a leech on the society, too.
Amen.
People willing to burn this country down in search of power and money. I'm just tired of it. That's why we stay in this. That's why we are Guardians of Liberty, because we are tired of the chaos and the bullshit that this administration has given us for 4 years. I want a bright future. I'm voting Joe Biden and Kamala Harris with a smile on my face, and I want you to do that also. March proudly, baby, because the other side, they're marching into hell, baby, thinking they're on a righteous cause. I swear it ends up in hell. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Again, Bernadette, your voice is always so appreciated here, baby. Thank you for being here tonight.
My pleasure.
I'm writing her in.
I'm glad I'm still around to be here, okay?
Me too, baby. Stay out of the fire, both you and David.
I'm trying.
Again, thank you for being here and using your voice.
Good night, Blue Dots. You are in my hearts and in my mind, and I appreciate you occupying that space.
Outstanding. We appreciate it, David. Thank you. And Johnny Fly, you snuck in here again, didn't you?
I always do.
I know it. You're just a sneaky little guy. We got to watch your ass. Anyway, brother, thank you for being here. Thank you for using your voice.
Thank you for having me.
We are all one big family. We don't put asterisks on nobody's ass. Yeah, look on my ass. That's it, baby. And Randy Peterson, all the way here from Arkansas, baby. We want to thank you for being here, bub.
Love you too, man.
Be careful on the tractor. Take care of yourself. Watch for snakes. Y'all got snakes up there, don't you? Huh? Anyway, Randy, thank you for being here, and thank you for using your voice. And Velica, we all just enjoy your hugs. Do you get that vibe, baby?
I get the vibe.
Okay, because it is. We're all serious about it. Nothing puts a smile on our face when you get a hug from Velica, and it makes us all feel better. And one hell of a timekeeper. Yeah, we'll let you slide a little bit last night. Don't worry. Well, the conversation was going really good.
Graham told me to wait a little bit tonight because you got on late. I normally do.
The Blue Room does get cranking in there. I went to go look in there. Shit, 30 people in there, man. Let's get into it. Let's have a discussion. It is always fun. So go by John Berdeveau. Not John. Go by on Facebook. Join John Berdeveau BDF on Facebook. Go to abluedotintexas.com. Learn how to get onto Discord. Come join us in the conversation if you want. We'd like to have you. And I want to thank all of you in the room with us and all those on Facebook and on YouTube that give us the most precious thing you have, and that is the time that you share with us. We appreciate it so much. We are the Guardians of Liberty, baby. All we have to do is stand up to evil, and we will win. And that's what this has turned into, a fight between a dark future of the Antichrist. Think anything you want. And a brighter future with reasonable people who want to move our whole country forward. I'm on that team, and I'm glad you are. Anyway.
Follow John over on Twitter in case Facebook goes south.
Yeah.
Have a backup.
I've been wanting Dad to get more involved with Twitter anyway.
By the way, I got me a Liker account.
Oh, you got over on Liker?
I have an account over Twitter. I follow you over there.
I should be more active on Twitter. I really should.
Yeah, Twitter's a mess.
Yeah, well.
Oh yeah, I didn't say it was good. I just said you can get more involved in the action there.
You can get into the action there.
Just have a backup in case one goes down.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to keep using our voice. It doesn't matter what they do. our voices, because our voices will not yield. That's what the most powerful thing in the world is, a voice that will not yield, whether it be in this election, the next one, whether it be in China, in Tiananmen Square, a voice that will not yield is the most powerful voice, most powerful weapon we have. And oh, by the way, on that note, right before I run out the door, keeping that in mind, a voice that will not yield, Ted Cruz is out there retweeting a guy that thinks that anybody, these influencers, they call them, should be rounded up, put in jail. Guess who he's talking about? Me. I love my senator when he tries to
I'd like to see the Were-Badger try.
Yeah, when you talk about your freedoms, the first one, and Ted Cruz is willing to throw that out the window just because it's benefit his political career. Ted Cruz is a slimy little worm who flipped on when he was all up against Donnie, and he's being so, I'm going to fight you. And then he turned around and kissed Donnie's ass. How about it now, Ted? Are you still licking that nasty ass? The guy, yeah, shit. Yeah, baby, can't wait. John Cornyn, you too, baby, get the hell out of here. Vote MJ Hager. Vote blue all the way down the ballot. We can take the White House. We can take the Senate. We can retain the House.
That's right.
And then we
I know
can
one way to
shove
get the Republicans to support unemployment.
What? How?
Make them unemployed.
Make them unemployed. That's a plan.
Make them unemployed.
That's what it is. Yeah. Anyway, we love you. We'll be here tomorrow, Wednesday. Me and Clyde will be here for Hump Day, baby. Y'all come by and take a listen. And then we will be back here on Thursday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So come by and join us then. I want to thank everybody for being here. I love y'all. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
There you go, baby. We'll see you on Thursday. Y'all take care. Bye now.